Hello and welcome to Jerry's Cornish Kitchen. And today I'm making Christmas biscotti. It smells of Christmas when you make it and tastes of Christmas when you eat it. And what can be better over the festive period than sitting down with a cup of coffee and tucking in to some lovely festive biscotti. So come on, let's get the ingredients out and make this simple little biscuit. So here's our ingredients for our Christmas biscotti. I have 120 grams of plain flour, 60 grams of caster sugar. I'm going to use the zest of half an orange, 1 egg. I've got 1 teaspoon of mixed spice. Now apparently in the United States that can be called pumpkin pie spice, or it's very similar anyway. And we have half a teaspoon of baking powder. Now over here we have 30 grams of pistachios, 30 grams of raisins and 30 grams of cranberries. And I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now this is where it gets interesting for you guys, because it's a bit like karaoke. I would stick with these ingredients, the flour, the sugar, the mixed spice, baking powder, egg and the orange. But these ingredients, you can put what you want. You could have 30 grams of hazelnuts, 30 grams of sour cherries, 30 grams of almonds. Change the teaspoon of vanilla extract for a teaspoon of almond extract. You can just do what you want. Try it, see how it goes, and please drop me a comment and say, hey Jerry, I did it with. That would be fabulous. Right, let's get on and make them. So to make our biscotti, I start with a large glass bowl and I put in my plain flour, caster sugar and our baking powder and our mixed spice. Give this what I call a dry whisk. Make sure everything is fully incorporated. Next I add in my grated orange zest. And I'll give this a good little whisk. Next we add in our raisins, cranberries, pistachios and give that a good little mix round. Oh, and can I just say, it smells like Christmas in this room. It smells so good. Right, next we're going to make a little well in the middle of our bowl, and into this I crack my egg and I put my teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then with a fork give the egg a good little whisk and slowly start to incorporate in the flour, once we get to this stage, the hands go in. Now my mix is a little bit wet, and this of course depends on the size of your egg. So I'm going to add a little bit more flour, but not much. Right, and then we divide into 2 balls. And we roll into a little log like that. That's our first one. we go. How's that? Our 2 logs. So before we start making the biscotti, I've lined a baking tray with non-stick parchment, and I've preheated my oven to 180 centigrade, 160 fan, 350 Fahrenheit, gas mark 4. So I've put my biscotti onto my baking tray, and this is going to go into the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. Keep an eye on it. It doesn't want to get too brown, but it does want to be firm to the touch. Right, in they go. So after 20 minutes, your biscotti will look like this. Now, before we do the second part of the cook, hence why it's called biscotti, baked twice, we need to take them off the tray and put them onto a cooling rack to allow them to cool. We need to allow them to cool for at least 5 minutes to make it easier to cut. Whilst we're doing this, we turn the oven down, and we turn the oven to 140 centigrade, which is 120 fan, 280 Fahrenheit, gas mark 1. Right, now we'll let them cool, shall we? So now we've waited sufficient time for the biscotti to cool, and also for the oven to cool, and that is important. The oven does need to cool. And we cut these about 1 centimetre thick. And we arrange these onto our baking tray. And we do the other one. These little crusty bits on the end, I like to eat them just as they are. They taste lovely. And we put these on as well. Now these are going to go into our oven at the lower temperature, and I'm going to give them 10 minutes and take them out, turn them over, and another 10 minutes, and they will be done. Lovely. And there we go. They've had their second 10 minutes and they're absolutely perfect. And let me tell you, my whole house smells of Christmas, and it's lovely. Right, I'm going to put these onto a cooling rack, let them cool for a bit, and then we'll try one. And there we have it, Christmas biscotti. Absolutely wonderful. I'm having mine with a little cup of coffee. Now I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Jerry's Cornish Kitchen, and if you have, please subscribe, press the like button, and please leave a comment. I'd love to know what you put in your biscotti. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye for now.